Today I have Cut the Rope on my mind. It is a collect, connect, play set of the great app Cut the Rope, and this is OmNom's Playground Mega Set, and I'm going to take a look at it and see if it's as mega as it says. It looks like a lot of pieces are in there and a lot of colorful action going on. This set involves some sort of slide in which the candy is going to shoot down and enter OmNom's mouth, we hope. So let's take a look, see if it's worth the buy. Right off the bat here, we have a ton of pieces to look at. Really nice, colorful, strong looking pieces. A lot of customization going on here. There's no instructions though, so that's kind of throwy. And so we're gonna have to go off what the back of the box has here. And it's a cartoony drawing, so that's kind of worrisome. But we've got OmNom here with his Velcro mouth. He's kind of solid, doesn't have any articulation. And the pieces again are pretty solid, so it'll be fun to see how this goes together. We will start with the base plates, and there are 4 of them, and they lock together pretty easily, and that'll be the base of the little contraption here. And so far, impressed. Next we're going to add this strange elevator feature, which will probably raise the ball up and into the slide, and it works pretty well. I'm impressed with that. It has really good sliding movement, simple, easy to build, so we're good on that. There are a bunch of support features which are just little tiny rods, and you connect them to little 3-point connectors, and they are pretty solid. And they fit into the base fairly easily, so that's a good go so far. The orange slide turn features kind of snap into the posts pretty easily and pretty seamlessly for the most part, so that looks good. After adding all the slides, I ran out of some of the connector pieces for a perfectly sound structure, but I think I'm okay. Most of these pieces are attached to some sort of pole, and hopefully that won't be a real big problem. I wish I had another post to fit this center one, but really no big deal. And there's a little bit of play when trying to build this as pieces kind of start popping in and out. If you're patient, you can get this built just right, and we're going to give this a shot and see if this machine does anything right. Okay, let's do a test run and see if this works. We're just going to put OmNom right here at the bottom of the slide, and we'll put the candy here on the lift, and I'm just going to raise it with my hands so that I can get a good view for you. It's going to raise all the way up to the top, and it just kind of stops. And I was worried about that. The slide just kind of doesn't have an incline like you would need to get it going. But a little flip of the finger and it'll go down the little loop-de-loop and into OmNom's mouth. Found it a little difficult to have him much farther though. That the ball could use a little more Velcro too. It's not very, it's only half Velcro, so it doesn't stick that great. But it's kind of a fun desk toy, so I'm not going to completely discount it. Here's another angle of the slide, just the ball going through. And if you can angle these pieces, these slide pieces, so maybe there's a way to change your speed somehow. I mean, you can get a 45-degree tilt on these things as things fall apart. But I'm just trying to come up with ways to really play with this. Let's try from this angle now. I'm gonna pop the ball in here, lift up. Hey, that almost worked. I think the table might be leveled in this advantage. So finishing up here, overall, the toy doesn't work very well. Obviously they didn't play test it very much, although maybe that was their point, was for you to build your own machine and try to get it to work. It's probably why they didn't have instructions. It would have been nice to have more pieces of candy, because this thing has fallen behind my desk more times than I can count and disappears really easy. The pieces fit together really well. The colors are really nice. I'll give it that. So there's some working elements of the machine that are really nice, just not an overall great working toy. But if you're looking for something to fiddle around and build with on your desk and maybe try something fun, then maybe it's for you. So keep an eye out for it. It's about $12.99 at Toys R Us and maybe Target too. So that's kind of what I wanted to show you today, and I have a couple more sets, so we'll look at those a little later too.
Please subscribe to the Squirrel Stampede channel.